I think I got it all working. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I need to see. All right, do we have everything just right? It's been so long. So long. And hi. Oh my gosh, is it working? I think I am going to cry. I really think I'm going to cry. I didn't think I was going to cry, but I think I'm going to cry. Oh my gosh. Blaze Creek's high. Okay. Oh man, I can't believe my internet has enough upload to stream again. Holy cow. Hi guys. Holy cow. So the whole reason I can do this is because, well, I'm joking because last night when I was talking with the patrons about, and like everybody on our Discord about maybe having enough internet upload speed to finally stream again, I ended up burning a sourdough loaf I was baking. And I was like, haha, wouldn't that be funny if sacrificing one of my sourdough loaves I just spent the whole day making ended up making it so we could actually, you know, do this again. And Toby, hey, gosh, is it really your 12 months? Are you really a phoenix tonight? Oh, that's so exciting. And you and your partner are watching, yeah? Hi, guys. Hi. Oh, Ziva. Right? I feel like I could totally cry right now, too. Let me make sure everything is working. It has been so freaking long since I have been able to have a chance to play. Oh my gosh. There we go. Let me get this all blown up so I can see what's going on. Hi. So I am so sorry. I just vanished off the face of the streaming earth, you guys. But like, oh, hey, Ladyfern. Oh my gosh, Ladyfern. Congratulations. Next month you're going to be a phoenix too. Next month's my birthday month too. So I am totally planning on doing streams if they will behave themselves. And Toast! Toast, I think about you so much. I am so excited to see you. There's always this little part of my brain that's like, I've got to start streaming again because that's the only place I see Toast. So I've been thinking about you quite a bit. Oh, I'm pulling for otters. Hi. Oh, you guys. And Goose Bucket. Goose Bucket. Goose Bucket. I love your name. Do we have a goose emoji yet? We do have a goose emoji. I'm going to honk for Goose Bucket. There we go. Honk, honk, honk for Goose Bucket. And Canoe, thank you. Holy cow. Oh, so what happened is because everyone's working from home in like the whole neighborhood we're in, our internet just died. Like nobody gets upload anymore. It was like 1 to 2 upload and we're paying for like 12 to 20. And so I haven't been around and I haven't been streaming because it was literally physically impossible. Because we live in apartments, they split the internet between all of the apartments in the complex, and there's probably like 100, maybe 200 units here. They're really nice. We love them. But the internet didn't have enough internet upload space to share with everyone who now works from home and stuff like that. And just literally 2 days ago, they finished putting in the fiber optic line in the neighborhood next to us. And lo and behold, I finally can do things again. I feel like I just need to go and kiss the ground where they installed those fiber lines now, because it seems like there's enough space for us all to have a happy life again. So that's why we're here. Holy cow. Also, pizza is fruit. I love your username, and hello to Rox, your puppy. Hi guys. Oh, some of you already saw the new Cranston. Why aren't you wearing any clothes? I love you, Cranston. Some of you guys already saw the new villager. I don't know how long she's staying for. We'll talk about that in a minute too. But it's, oh, Second Bite, it's so good to see you too. And MC Galaxy. Oh, okay. I'm all flustered and happy. And Cranston's still not wearing pants. Oh. And Ziva, the snow is gone. So, yes, I am so happy, and thank you for the host, Lexi, to finally be able to return. I have never been so grateful for technology in my whole life, and the upgrade that we now have. We don't have fiber, as wonderful as that would be, but I guess the neighborhood next to us does, and now that means there's enough upload for everyone. Moral of the story. Oh, and hi, Siamese! Siamese cat horse lover! Oh, you get baby guinea pigs soon? That's so cool! Miss Rose, you had Diva as your starter and she didn't last very long. And it's so good to see you, Miss Rose. Oh, look who it is. It's Diva. All right, let's do this. Let's get into Wildberry. How have you guys been? Holy cow. I have really missed you guys. I will burn as many sourdough loaves as it takes to like be able to come and do this more often. Oh, wow. And yeah, Jennifer, we'll meet Diva. You're right. We shouldn't judge on appearances. We should go ahead and see what unique opportunity Diva might present to Wildberry. Also, there is something really important about today. Other than the fact the snow is now gone, which is kind of amazing. Oh my gosh. You can sit on the ground, you can plant things, it's adorable. But today is someone's birthday on the island. So I was thinking after we get a chance to kind of like catch up a little bit, then we might go work on preparing a very special birthday for a very special survival squirrel. Because it is Sheldon's birthday today. And we do need to greet Diva. I haven't done that. Like I haven't spoken to her once since she moved in. I've just run by her while we've been doing our like Wildberry Q&A episodes. Oh my gosh. Oh, Pizza's Fruit, I missed you too. And Toast, you've been good. Been working on your Animal Crossing island. Robin Peak. Oh, I have Robin on my island. I love anything that have to do with that, like has to do with birds. Oh, Toby, you're having tea and ramen. I have some peach tea that's cooling in my cup that says, "May the forest be with you." And as soon as I can, I'm gonna have a nice little sip of that. Oh, hey, Nikki! Nikki, it's so good to see you again! 18 freaking months! Oh my gosh. I need to hurry up and get my act together so I can give you guys some special sub badges. I wonder what birds we would do after the phoenix. Ooh, we'll have to talk about that when the time comes. Oh, and Ren! You know how much I love your username, Ren. And Ace, I can always do a Q&A. Like, sure. If we have a little bit of downtime tonight, I can pluck up some flowers and we could do a little impromptu Q&A. I don't mind that. Oh, hey! Return to Lost Ember! Oh, that's so cool! Welcome! Welcome! I'm excited to be able to be streaming too. Oh, and little hype emotes. Thank you guys. T-Chef! Hi! Oh gosh. Oh, I feel like winter is over in so many ways. The loss of the snow in Wildberry and the ability to hang out with y'all again. I am just so happy. Oh, Toast. As someone who has been playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, I'm looking forward to the Phoenix badge. That would be so cool. And Jennifer, I did see the Pokemon Direct today. I actually did a little like clipped reaction video to it because my brother asked me to do that. Oh, hey, T-Chef, thank you. Oh, some lucky clovers that we can go ahead and hopefully plant around Cranston. Or not Cranston. I love him, but it's Sheldon's birthday. So I was thinking Sheldon. They both have Den names at the end. Oh, Gentleman New. I love your train. Huh. And Eminem plays, it's so good to see you too. And Pizza is Fruit. I was not dead. Don't worry. My internet was, but not me. Hippocroc donkey pig! Hey! And happy elephant girl. Oh. I know, it's been really, really rough the last few months. So that's like one of the reasons I was away. But the other reason was the technical fact that I just literally didn't have internet speed anymore. And hey, Zoe! Oh, Nikki, thank you so much for welcoming Zoe to the nest. Oh, I can't wait till I get settled enough that I can start plucking like birds out of the air and assigning animals to you guys again. It's so much fun. Radic Jolteon, so good to see you too. Oh, Twining Vines! Twining Vines, it's so good to see all of you guys. Oh, okay. Apparently, the sacrifice of bread was worth it, and we are back on Wildberry, and I am so happy to see you guys. And winter is also over. And it really feels like, in a lot of ways, like the end of the snow and the winter being here. I feel like I'm coming out of hibernation. It's starting to get pretty spring-like where we happen to live too. Oh, T-Chef, thank you! Hey, yes, I'm Water, Yobbles, Monkey! Welcome! Welcome to the nest! Oh my gosh. I should have gotten my, my bird cards. Wait, I think I have some bird cards in here. I do! Hang on! So we have Wingspan, and we actually have... Oh, hey! Yes, Yobbles, welcome to the nest. We have, gosh... Oh, hang on. I'm so excited. My like little arms and legs don't want to work. Chips laughs when this happens on Christmas. Like, I'm the slowest present opener in the world because I get so excited about each gift that, like, I just turn into a ragdoll cat or a fainting goat. You give me a gift in real life, and I guess I'm, like, the fainting goat because I get so excited, I just, like, keel over. So I'm always the last one to open things on Christmas because I just go so slow. They usually skip me a couple times while I'm still, like, finishing unwrapping something. Alright. I don't have my wingspan game in here because it's in the living room to assign birds to y'all, but I do have a cool Christmas gift that I was given. It is birding flashcards. Birding flashcards. And so, look. This is one of the things that makes Wildberry in our stream special. Y'all get to learn about how cool different animals are while we're here, and I get to delight my heart with remembering all of the amazing creatures we share around this world. And oh hey, Bowling for Otters! Oh, thank you! And Bowling for Otters! So did Chips and I have any Valentine's Day plans? I actually was recording like the first Q&A we did over on the main channel on Valentine's because Chips is deep in the throes of his PhD work. He might actually need my help with a project later tonight. So I'm gonna stream as long as I can, but I may have to go like in an hour or two because I promised Chips I would help him with this project. And now that the internet seems to work, it'll be okay, because we'll have more streams. But alright, so, by the way, Bowling for Otters, I'm going to pull out a card for you and everybody else who landed in the nest tonight are going to be... Oh hey! A flock of bluebirds! You're going to be the Eastern Bluebirds! A bunch of beautiful bluebirds hanging out tonight. And it says, these are little like cool fact cards, so you can try to flashcard quiz yourself on different birds through North America. I got it for Christmas, which is really cool. Oh hey! And Finny, hi! Finny, you're gonna be a Western... You're gonna be a wren. So Finny, you get to be a wren tonight. And I can read you guys off little animal facts from these bird cards now. And Kiwi, oh my gosh, welcome. All right, I'm gonna have to shuffle these. This will be fun. This will be really fun. I'm gonna put them to the side and we'll see what kind of cool flock we end up building tonight. All right. I know, I love Ren's Ren. I was just watching one sing on our, oops, I needed my headphones, not my glasses. Apologies if I'm all over the place. When you haven't streamed for a little while, you kind of fall out of practice. And you become a nervous goose, at least if you're me. Oh, hey, Ladyfern, thank you! Just make sure you offer burnt sourdough to the internet gods next stream. Exactly. Oh, though it takes... How many of you guys make sourdough loaves? Because you guys actually helped me make this sourdough, by the way. I don't know if the amazing, brilliant person who named our sourdough starter is here tonight, but Chips and I named our sourdough starter Little Breb Riding Hood. Well, it was Little Bread Riding Hood, and then Chips made it Little Breb Riding Hood. So we have a pun for our sourdough starter, and so you guys actually helped out with that, because I remember talking about doing it on stream, and you guys were helping me come up with like some pun names, because people who are into sourdough name their sourdough starters for some reason. Oh, thank you, Ziva. You hadn't realized how much you missed Siri sharing bird pictures and animal facts. I missed it too. I really did. Like, no joke. Here, I'll show you guys. I was setting up for the stream today, and I was like, what the heck is this image 1 source? Like, why is this here? And it was the pileated woodpecker that Chips and I saw in the woods. Also, Shadow Blue, welcome! Welcome! I'm gonna draw a random bird card for you, and you are gonna be another North American bird. I'm not peeking yet. Oh, cool! Oh, no way, this is one of my favorite birds! Shadow Blue, you're the Acorn Woodpecker! It's not like the pileated woodpecker here. The acorn woodpecker actually makes holes that they shove acorns into. Dang it, now I'm gonna have to show you guys that, because that's really cool. And terrestrial toes! Thank you, and Peter, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Twining Vines. And terrestrial and Twining Vines, you guys are gonna be the Stellar's Jay, which is one of my all-time favorite birds. All right, now I've got to show you guys what a really cool acorn woodpecker tree looks like, and then we'll poke Wildberry. Oh, I missed you guys. Wolf Galaxy, ding. All right, fine. We're gonna grow a little flock. Wolf Galaxy, my friend, you're the brown pelican who Chips and I actually saw when we went, oh man, that was last year already. When we went last year in January to the coast before all of this stuff happened, you know, we stayed at Bald Head Island off North Carolina, and there were just hundreds of brown pelicans flying in flocks. And because we went to the beach in January, it was really misty. You couldn't hardly see anything. It was just mist, like clouds had come to live on top of the water. And so we would walk along the beach and all you could see was a few feet in front of you. And then you would hear just this faint sound over the waves, and you would turn and you would just see hundreds of brown pelicans following each other in huge lines. And it was one of the most magical moments we've ever had. And Alari, hi Alari. We're gonna have to come up with some fun things, Alari. And Alari, my dear, tonight you are the noble wood duck. Which, by the way, if I remember correctly, I think the wood duck is the one who like lays its eggs inside of a tree cavity. And then after the little eggs hatch, they're like, all right, come on babies, jump out of the tree. And there's like a 20-foot drop. Is the wood duck the one that like makes its babies jump out of a tree and just trust that they won't get hurt? I think so. Oh hey! Lala Lauren Libby! Hi! Welcome! Lala Lauren Libby, you are actually going to be the green heron tonight. Another very noble bird. It's actually a super shy species of heron. I've only seen it about 2 or 3 times, and one time was actually inside of the pygmy hippopotamus habitat at the San Diego Zoo. And I asked a zookeeper about that, and she was like, yeah, they get bonus animals, which was really fun. All right, so let me come over. I'm going to show you guys an acorn woodpecker tree. And I might be a little silly tonight because I'm just kind of like getting the jitters out. The sheer utter excitement of being able to hang out with all of you again. All right, let me see if I can grab. Here we go. We'll do it this way. All right, so here's Google Chrome. And here's a Google image search. So who was the acorn woodpecker again? And thank you, Hippocrocket Donkey Pig, for the tea time. Whoever the acorn woodpecker was, this is what they do. Like, no, Bird Academy, don't speak. This is what they do. They store their nuts, the little acorns they collect, into these trees. And what's really cool about them is that the whole family will do this. They will have generations of acorn woodpeckers who will take over one specific tree, usually a lot bigger than this, like this tree right here. And they will match the acorns they collect to the perfect sized hole. And so you'll actually have a tree that will be inherited again and again and again through generations of these woodpeckers. So it's like your great grandfather and grandmother settled this tree and put in the first hole. And now like the descendants and their family actually stay in closer family groups than a lot of the woodpecker species do, because they all maintain this nursery tree together, and they store their little acorns into the wood of the tree, and that actually helps to keep them from rotting, and then gives them a reliable food source through the winter and things like that. So I freaking love acorn woodpeckers. And it does look kind of freaky, Toast Plays. And I've also been told through another source that it is a little unfortunate if the acorn woodpecker decides that the side of your house makes for an excellent tree. Yeah, you don't want that either. All right, there we go. But anyway, speaking of the animal facts, those are the kinds of things that I had lying around in my stream, and I was like, oh yeah, that's what we do around here. Yeah, Derpy. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship with the acorn woodpecker. Either you're like, that is the most amazing thing ever, or like the way there's all those holes kind of freak people out. A bird version of that niche would be really cool, Ziva. It really would. All right, let me catch up real quick. And then, oh, Ziva, a red-winged birdwing flock has come back to your lilac tree again. They come here once a year and it's cool to hear them sing. Oh, I love the red-winged blackbirds. They're actually all over the Appalachian Mountains. And when Chips and I lived up in the mountains, he would often talk about how the RWBBs, that's our code for the red-winged blackbird, the RWBB, how they were doing, and I could tell you guys all about their courtship actually, but we'll save that for another fact day. All right. Oh, I love Syrian cats. You just found your Minnesota bird. Okay, that's just wind, not a balloon. Bird book on your birthday, and your favorite bird is the trumpet swan. Oh. Oh, so the swans left because they're building houses next to their lake. That's too bad, but probably better for the cygnets, which are the baby swans. If they have a little bit of space. Oh, you guys. Okay, good. I think I caught up on the highlighted messages. And we're actually back in Wildberry. What do you guys want to do first? Here, actually, I'll do a little poll. Oh, pizza is for, it's your birthday? Heck and heck. Oh, thank you, Canoe. Yes, I actually did buy some of these shovels from Tommy and Timmy because I was digging through so many flowers in a Q&A that I was recording earlier. All right, so I'm going to do a little poll and I'll show you guys some of the fun things we might have. What should we do? Tonight? Today is Sheldon's birthday. So we need to take him a gift for sure, wrapped, and I need your help to pick out a good gift for Sheldon. And I was thinking we also might want to either do some like flower plucking, Q&A, or let's see, maybe just like villager gossip. Or we could clean the house, which involves a lot of hamsters, but don't ask questions. You don't need to know. You don't need to know until the moment comes, okay? Oh. All right, I'm gonna pluck up some of these flowers because we've made good progress on them actually. And now that it's spring, and now that I know what it's like to have a bunch of flowers, I think I'm ready to start like styling our island a little bit more. You know, I think out of all the flowers I could probably do without right now, it's probably the daisies down by the beach. And probably a few of these mums. I love the mums, but this is a little bit much on the mums. Oh, that's right, a mail stream. Ah, see, I knew I was forgetting something backlog. A mail stream would be really good too. And I guess we need to go say hello to Diva because it has been a long time since we have spoken to Diva. Oh, that's really cool, Frost Fox. It's always exciting to find a fun new book series, and I've never even heard of one called Time Stops for No Mouse. Somebody was thinking of a really creative storyline, Time Stops for No Mouse. That's adorable. I actually saw a really cool prompt on like a roleplay and writing website that I was looking at today that said, tell a fairy tale backwards. So start at like the happy ending, the happily ever after, and then unwind the happily ever after and tell the fairy tale backwards. And the example that I saw, I shared it over in the creative corner on our Discord if you guys have access to that. But the example that I saw used Snow White. But if you guys were going to tell a fairy tale backwards, which one would you pick? Also, Annie, hey! Don't worry about the egg that just fell out of the nest. I'm sure it's going to be fine. And Annie, let me go ahead and pluck up a card out of my little stack of bird flashcards. Let me see if I can guess this bird before I look at it. All right, it looks a lot like a blue jay of some kind. However, these species of jays, like the Stellar jay, exist on the West Coast, and I've only ever lived Midwest and East Coast. This is, sure enough, the Western Scrub jay. So congratulations, Annie, you are a Western Scrub jay tonight. And you're gonna be a phoenix next month too? Oh, my birthday's next month. Oh, we'll have to come up with something really fun to do, guys. Something tells me it might involve a giraffe onesie if it's not too hot to wear the onesie. And yes, Leafern, the mums have gone just completely wild. And Toast, I haven't looked at my mail in literally months. I'm a little intimidated. We might try to open up maybe like, I don't even know how much mail. We'll give it a go. Oh, Lady Fern, thank you. That's how you get villains in those fairy tale stories. Oh, that would be so cool. That's true. That's true. Telling the story backwards. Oh, cool. And you guys want a flower plucking Q&A. Smaggle. Smaggle, what burning question do you have to ask? Because you threw like 1,000, almost 2,000 channel points behind that. Tell me, what you don't have a burning question? I felt like there had to be some sort of like meaning of life, deep soul question that you had, or maybe some homework questions. All right, we gotta go get a new shovel. We gotta go get a new shovel. And then if you guys have Q&As, I guess tonight will be a little bit of Q&A time. Oh, I hear it. Also, oh, you guys look, the rainbow beetles are back. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. Let me grab it. I got it. Oh, it's a tiger beetle. I call them rainbow beetles because they look like little rainbows. All right, hang on. All right, what are you? I think the green ones are items. Way too far away. All right. Oh, I forgot how we're always trying to shoot Octavian in the head with the slingshot until just now. What do we get? Oh, an old sewing machine. Oh, that's kind of cute. Oh, that's really kind of cute. I love it. All right, so what do we have over here? And Ren, what about Beauty and the Beast? An uppity, smug couple getting turned into a pair of monsters, but finding contentment and happiness in knowing they have each other, even though they're stuck that way, and realize that's what's important. And then maybe they had a withered up rose garden, because you know how in Beauty and the Beast, the roses actually, like the rose falls apart the further the story goes? What if in a backwards fairy tale story of Beauty and the Beast, the like successful, rich, noble couple had a rose garden that was withered when you start it because they're living a life that's really kind of vain and wrapped up in all of those things. But then as the story goes on and they turn into monsters, they're not actually, like, it goes backwards. Like externally, they might seem like monsters, but internally, they become more true to themselves. And then they end up having the rose garden flourish. That would be really cool. I have been thinking about writing lately. Also, Mel! Mel, hi! Mel, you're gonna be a bird now too. I've got really cool bird flashcards for Christmas that I have been plucking out randomly. Oh, Mel! You're gonna be a yellow-rumped warbler! We actually have these guys around here. Do you see their little butt right here? That's the female up top, and here's the male. And these warblers sing so beautifully, and Chips and I have a very special name for them, because whenever we see, usually the females feed on our deck pretty often. They just move so fast I can never get pictures of them. We call these ones butterbutts. Just like the red-winged blackbird has the very special name of the RWBB, the absolutely adorable yellow-rumped warbler, they're known as butterbutts in our house. Oh, and I love Syrian cats. You guys can ask questions, but you might have to repeat a few times. I'll pluck up like one of the first ones I see and just run for it. No, I don't want to sell my old sewing machine. No, I'm sorry, Tommy and Timmy. It's been so long since I've talked to you. I forgot how to sell you things, so I clicked too fast. All right, hang on. Let me go ahead and wrap up these mums. They can also have my tiger beetle for now. And then we're gonna buy a shovel and do a little bit more plucking before we visit with the villagers today. Because we are gonna visit with Sheldon because it's his birthday. Oh, so I'll get some wrapping paper while we're here. And then we'll look for a good gift for Sheldon from somewhere inside the house, and we'll just see if we have something good for him stuck in my storage. I'm sure I've got something great. Oh, a snowflake umbrella, but the snow melted. And a fountain firework. Let's get a party popper. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop some party poppers around Sheldon. I'm not gonna set off a firework because he is our firefighter and I don't think he'd appreciate that. And we'll get some yellow wrapping paper. All right, just one for him. There we go. All right, no, I'm good. Thank you, boys. Okay, all right. And then we've got some fun questions popping up over here. And Sammy! Did I see the Sanrio and amiibo cards in Villagers? I only barely glanced at it, but our Patreon Discord, or the Discord, was chatting quite a bit about it. I'm going to look more into it. I actually never got into the Sanrio characters because it just, Hello Kitty slipped past me somehow growing up. However, I am open to seeing what adorableness they are going to bring to the Animal Crossing world. And then Blue Roses, Eminem plays. I don't remember. I think someone gave them to me, but you can look up the guide online on how to get blue roses. And hopefully it will be very helppful in showing you how to figure that out. And maybe we can try to like get all of the roses at some point in the future. And then let's see. And Ziva, when it comes to music, what is your favorite kind and why? Video game music. I actually have Shadow of Noon is a YouTube video game music compilation artist who I basically listen to nothing but Shadow of Moon's video game music compilations now. Chips has gotten to the point where he knows I love having it as background sound so much. Maybe because so much of my day when I'm recording videos for YouTube is like listening to video game music. I just am used to having video game music playing in the background all the time. Like I've got Animal Crossing right now. That Chips actually will play it in the living room and just have it playing all the time for us, which I find really charming. So right now it's just really calming music. It's Sky! Mama Sky! I haven't spoken with you in weeks and you have come to hang out at Fairy Tale Point. Oh, she's sitting down. Okay, we'll give her a little space for a minute, friends. Here, we'll have a sit with her until she's ready to like stand up and maybe chat with us. How do I use my emotions? Oh, it's been so long I forgot how to use my emotions. All right, we're gonna have a little sit with Sky. There we go. There. And we'll sit with her until she's ready to go ahead. And I guess she's thinking about fairy tales until she's ready to chit chat. Mudkip, hey! Mudkip, how are you tonight? It's so good to see you. All right, let me pluck up a new bird from the pile for you. And Mudkip, you are going to be the ring-billed gull. Very lovely. Seagulls should never be underestimated. Ever. I have to find this video I saw of a seagull somewhere in the UK stealing like a whole sandwich out of a man's hand, and the seagull's like sitting on top of this little fence post and he's watching and waiting for the perfect moment, and then he wiggles forward and pounces, and like everybody bursts out laughing, and apparently that seagull is known for like waiting for its victims. And then also dun 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 dun, hey! Yanixo! Wow, that's a really cool name. And you, my friend, are the ruby-throated hummingbird tonight. I'm having a good time with all of these cool bird flashcards. We've got a really cool flock built up now. And Gumdrop of Horse, it's so good to see you. Oh, thank you. Here, we're gonna take a little picture there. All right, let me see if I have... The Sims one, build by music forever. Exactly, Miss Rose. I actually play Sims music when I'm doing my chores because I swear it makes it go by faster. And I think it's so cute that Mama Sky has come up to go ahead and eat her lunch here at the little fairy tale garden. We should transform this place. Make it even more of a fairy tale. And Frostbox, if I could own birds in which game? If it's in Animal Crossing, I have a bird named Persimmon, but otherwise, I would just want to own Cranston's heart. He's my son. I love him very much. All right. It has been a while since we've talked to her. And then Toast, if I could bring back one extinct animal into the world, which one would you choose? And you can repost all you need for me to catch up with y'all. Hey, P-Line, it's so good to see you. If I could bring back one extinct animal, the Carolina parakeet. All right, hang on, Mama Sky. I'm going to tell you a story, Mama Sky, of a wonderful bird that once upon a time, before people... Oh, hey! Nature Claw, hey! Gosh, oh my gosh, like so many of you are going to become phoenixes next month. Holy cow. I'm going to need to come up with something that's very special. All right, Mama Sky, hang on. Here, Nature Claw, you get to be a Carolina parakeet, and they are no longer with us, unfortunately. But here is a good picture of one. Let me go ahead and pull that up. They were unfortunately overhunted, and the trees that they lived in... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, hang in there. I made everything really mad. Sorry. Sorry about that. All right, I'm still figuring out what wants to work for me and what doesn't. But here we go. This is the Carolina parakeet. They are now an extinct species, but as you can tell, because we have a taxidermy piece of it, they existed in the Carolinas until they were basically overhunted, and the habitat they lived in was taken down. So if I could bring any of them back, it would be this one, because it's such a bright, colorful bird. It makes you think the parrots of South America or some of the beautiful birds of Australia, right? And every now and then, Chips and I will be walking in the woods. We actually do this surprisingly often, and we'll be looking around at the cardinals, we'll be looking around at the wrens, at the woodpeckers, we'll be looking at the titmice and the chickadees, and we'll turn to each other and we'll be like, I wonder what it would be like if those parakeets were still here too. Because then you would have these bright orange, yellow, and green birds in a place that feels much more temperate foresty. And they lived here too. So if I could bring any of them back, it would be that guy right now. That answer will probably change pretty often, but we think about that because we go on a walk almost every single day, and we think, what would it be like if we could see that parakeet here? So that's the one I would bring back. They are very, very pretty. Oh, really? Sammy, shout out at Noon Streams on Twitch. That's so cool. And then Love Jinx. So will Chips and I ever get a pet? If so, what kind? We talk about getting a pet all of the time. Basically, the reason that we don't have a pet right now... Oh, Ladyfern, thank you! We are coming out of the ashes of burnt sourdough and becoming blazing phoenixes. Alright, stop everything. Where's my joy journal? Come here, joy journal. That's a story idea. That's a story idea. Can you imagine? Alright, Phoenix born... Can you imagine, what if you were a little bread witch? What if you were a kitchen witch and you were like going to culinary kitchen witch training school, which now I'm expanding this world as we're talking, and I'm going to have to write a book or a book series at this point. But what if you were at culinary witch training school where you were trying to become the best culinary cooking witch ever? And you burn a sourdough loaf that you were creating. And just as you are standing there, all of the other students are kind of snickering behind their hands. Your teacher is looking at you, ready to fail you and like smack you over the head with a big skillet and be like, you'll never become a witch. Get out of here. You're nothing but like an idiot sandwich. And just as you thought like your kitchen witch life was over, a phoenix rose from the ashes of your dead sourdough. That would be so cool. I'm going to write that book one day. Oh, rise from the ashes of sourdough because bread. I love that. Oh, thank you. That would be such a cool thing to see. Thank you for the idea. I am completely going to put that in. All right, Phoenix from ashes of sourdough. I mean, why has no one written a book? Because, you know, magic schools are so popular. Why hasn't anyone written like a cutthroat culinary cooking witch book series yet? Like, that would be really cool. From ashes, I guess you can tell I loved Iron Chef growing up from talking about those things. Sourdough bread. All right, you guys just heard my best-selling book series for when I start actually writing it. Oh, the phoenix should be named Strudel. That would be so cool. Sandwich would be an insult, P-line. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute, because just imagine like you could put hexes and curses inside of like berries and jam. Just think, maybe that is where poisoned apples come from. Maybe poisoned, like, can you imagine taking a class where it's like, you've created yet another poisoned cranberry. We're going for poisoned apples. It needs to be classic. You don't need to alter a perfectly good recipe. It worked once. Like, stop trying to make poisoned, I don't know, cabbages. That would be really fun. Oh my gosh. The ultimate bread witch, the pumpernickel. Oh, Gardener Goldie, it's so good to see you too. I miss Iron Chef too, Sammy Am. Oh my goodness. All right, so I got a little bit pumped and excited. I know, my cabbages. And then, oh, thank you, Wild Oak. I'm glad that you're still enjoying some of our old stories. It would be really cool to be able to bring it back at some point. Cybear! I'm glad to see your cherry face. Cybear. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad to see you too. Oh, it's so wonderful that the internet is finally working again. And Cybear, let me go ahead and pull you a bird. Oh, cool. Cybear, you are the great horned owl tonight. How many of you guys have heard owls during this time of year when they start to mark out where their territory is and they start calling for mates? Yeah, they've started that up around here. And the other night, Chips and I actually thought like the neighbor had a chihuahua that was like being terrorized in the forest. We were really terrified of what was happening to that poor dog until we realized we were listening to an owl like calling out for its mate. They're terrifying. And Blazequake, Sims 2 for Origin, yay or nay? If Sims 2 is on Origin, I would download it like immediately. Oh, you have some owls where you live? That's so cool. And Toby, if I could fly on any kind of bird, what would you ride on and where would you go? A hummingbird. I have no idea where I would go, but if I could be small enough to ride on a hummingbird, I think that'd be so cool. Like, that's the Ferrari of rides if you're like going to ride a bird, don't you think? Oh, and there's a balloon going by. All right, Sky. I need to get this balloon. Wildberry seems kind of empty without you, Novel. It's been empty without you, Sky. Oh, heck. All right, let's shoot this down and then let's spend a little bit of time with Sky. And then I will answer more of y'all's questions while we tidy up for a little bit longer. Maybe a few more minutes on tidying and questions. And then we need to go like meet Diva and we need to get a gift for Sheldon. And I am so excited we're actually getting to make plans for what to do in Wildberry. The internet is working. Finally. All right, hang on one second. Oh no, my carefully prepared balloon landing site. Quick, no. Tiny Siri, stop. No, Tiny, what, I don't play with, she's playing with the flowers. Tiny Siri's just like playing with the flowers and not doing what I told her. All right, quick. Emergency landing on the beach. Who put all these hyacinths here? This is not helping matters. Oh, hey, cool. Message in a bottle. All right, Tiny Siri, focus. All right, there's... That would be a long shot, I'm not gonna lie. All right, what about now? Oh, the Raz birdwing. Oh, I got it. All right, focus, she says. Immediately distracted by butterfly, looks away, manages to shoot balloon out of the sky. Expert level. A trick shot. That's right, Toast. Wow, I can't believe we managed that. That was pretty amazing. Okay, what's in here? A lecture hall bench. It's perfect for everybody to sit down and listen to me yammer on about bird facts. Wait, why do you sit in the middle? That's better. That's more comfortable. All right. Okay, let me catch up real quick. And then, oh, I love Syrian cats. Imagine a food competition and the antagonist hexes the protagonist's high-tier cake that they just made. And when the professor comes in, it explodes and the whole kitchen is covered in raw cake batter. Okay, yes, that would be so cool. Oh, you guys, Culinary Witch School. It's gonna happen one of these days. And then, Gumdrop, of course, we are already almost to the point of burning the to-do list. Bird Cup Cake Potato Thing. I love that name. I have no idea from whence your username came, but welcome, my friend. Holy cow. Welcome along to the adventure. Cranston! Speaking of birds, he is still not wearing pants, and he's actually wearing a different towel than we saw him in earlier, friends. I just want to take a moment to appreciate this fact. All right. Hang on. I gotta go ahead and talk with my bird son, and then I will catch up with y'all's questions. All right, Cranston. Cranston, how are you? Professor Pie, can you... I'm not dead! I promise. He's lost faith in my existence, friends. Oh my gosh. Why couldn't you just say it's been a couple months? No, Cranston, I'm not Grandma. It's okay. I thought maybe I was a ghost. Oh no, that's even sadder. Oh my gosh. I was always watching you, but you ignore me, Gummy Worm. No. No. No, I'm sorry, Cranston. That's no way to treat a snack buddy. Okay. What do I have to give him, friends? A sewing machine? A garden lantern? Should I give him the bird wing? I gotta make him feel better. I'll give him the bird wing because he wants to fly one day. Just like Grandma. Should I give him the bird wing? The butterfly! Okay, we're gonna give him the butterfly. I know, he just laid in that shame burn. Here, Cranston. This is for you. Here. Never doubt I love you. I'm so sorry. Whoa, is this really a Raha's Brooks birdwing? Did you catch it yourself? Thanks. I can't wait to introduce her to the other bugs in my house. Well, to the bugs on the floor. The bugs on my walls are being jerks this week. Oh my gosh, that is so ironic. You guys, I think he heard us yammering on the beach about... Oh my gosh, I think he heard us talking about our magic culinary school idea. That is so cute. All right, we gotta go over and we gotta get back to... We gotta go get to the house and we need to change into a magic chef witch outfit. Chef witch is 100% a thing now. That's so freaking cute. All right, time to go home. Well, actually, here, for like 9 more minutes, we'll answer questions and we'll gather as many of these flowers as we can. And then we'll go home. In fact, where are those hyacinths? I'm gonna go get more of those hyacinths. Wait, is that another balloon? Wait, how do I get up here? Sky! Oh, there we go. All right, go. Go. All right. I think we have a landing site. We've got this, friends. Okay, wait for it. We're too far. All right, what do we get now? All right, balloon snagged. And now we have got a paper lantern. Hey, thanks. Yeah, no room here for anything. Rub it in. I know, it's a little chaotic. I'm working on it. I feel like that was kind of rubbing it in just a little bit. A little bit of salt there. All right. Yeah, Madam Chef Witch. Oh my gosh, Gardener Golfy. Yeah, Chef Witch OCs would be really cute. I wonder what I would cook. That's a good question. All right, let's pluck some of these up. And then let me see if you guys have any more questions for a few more minutes. And then we will go dress our Chef Witch, get Sheldon a birthday present. And I'm gonna have to pinch myself a few more times to believe that the stream's actually holding steady. We actually have a chance to do this, friends. All right, so let's see. Cranston! And then Shadow Dragoness, have you seen all the Owl House show? It seems right up your alley. I've never heard of the Owl House, actually. Like, ironically, poor Chips and I never have any time to, like, watch shows. My mom actually was on the phone with me a couple days ago, and she was like, do you guys have Netflix? And I just laughed, and I was like, with what time, Mom? And she just was like, ugh, you too. So no, we don't. Oh, Mangaroo! Hey! Oh, I just want to say I've been having a hard time the past few months, but watching your videos and streams makes me feel much better and positive. I adore this community. It's so wonderful. Thank you for being you, Siri. Heckin', thank you guys for being you. I really feel, I think I tried to act like it wasn't getting to me very much, but I really feel like when something as simple as like the internet I'm paying for, something I couldn't change, wasn't letting me actually hang out with all of you. I lost something really special the darkest like months of winter. And I regret that, because to be really deep for just a second, the last year gave us all a lot of time for reflecting like what we might want out of life and what we're doing with our life. And when I look back over 2020, there were some really great things, like the fact that Chips and I got married, and there were some really hard things, like all over the place for everybody. I think that 2020 is a year we're all going to carry in our own ways. But when I actually was sitting down and trying to reflect and go, okay, but what were the best moments? What were the best moments of 2020? I literally was like getting married to Chips, being able to still have good things happen in our life, even though it was 2020, my family all being okay in the end, finding out I'm going to be an auntie again, and then all of the other points were like the giraffe thing we did, the way I laughed so hard on our streams, like finding myself at the end of a stream surrounded by all of these bird pictures on my desktop, and it was our streams. It really was. And I'm so happy to be able to have them back. So thank you so much. Oh, and Thunderstrike, you love when the past was around so much that you're learning to play the music? That's amazing! The music from When the Past is Around is one of my favorite things. Oh my gosh. And then let me catch up real quick. So Mangaroo, welcome. Also, I didn't turn you into a bird. I'm sorry. You're a house wren. You're a cute little house wren. Oh, wrens are one of my favorite birds. Like hands down. We actually have a family of wrens who lived mostly on our deck last year. Then they had 3 successful babies fledge, and they still all come in a big group of 5. I don't know if they'll stick around after their parents go into nesting mode this year, but the babies and the parents still stop by all the time on our deck to come and eat, and I love listening to the very loud calls the wrens can make, even though they're so small. It's just really cute to watch. All right. There you go, boys. Plenty of flowers. Enjoy, enjoy. And let me go pluck up a few more and have a sip of my tea and answer some of the things that have slipped past me real quick. Cranston, connoisseur of bathrobes, Mel. And Shy Dragoness, it's so good to see you again. And hey, Newson! Have I seen the newest Star Stable update? Playing the questline makes me think of you, especially seeing all the horses having nature-themed names. I have not. I have actually been so busy. Usually every Wednesday, hey son! I will go to, like, see what the latest update is. Oh, I forgot all these flowers. That's alright. Got a little work cut out for myself. Well, I don't want to say there's such a thing as too many flowers, friends. But I will say, when you have an idea of something new to do on your Animal Crossing island, and you have to clear out literally every single tile of flowers first, you find yourself questioning your life choices. I'm beginning to think this is perhaps a vivid lesson in the concept of moderation. I'm gonna carry that with me for a little bit. Moderation. But yeah, usually every Wednesday I will check the Star Stable updates to see if I need to like jump in and immediately make a video. I am so behind on Star Stable and I mean to catch up. I actually think it's kind of hilarious that we're at over 300 episodes and I'm still like way just taking it at my own pace. But I'm all about good games played slowly. So what do you know? And then Lady Fern, Siri playing expert mode in Animal Crossing. Yep, from when I was shooting that down. And Anna Rosa, hi! Oh, yes, I miss zoo crafting too. I've been thinking about bringing it back for next month, but really changing what I do in zoo crafting to keep it fresh for myself and be able to keep myself really involved in it. But we'll talk about that later. And let's see, Nyang Xiao. Oh, I'm so glad you've been enjoying Niche Planet Zoo, Wolf Quest. I'm so glad you've been having a good time. Let me catch up. There we go. And Lupa, I hope everything's okay with your pet. Oh no! Holy cow, yeah. Good luck with your puppy. I am so sorry to hear that you guys have had an emergency vet, visit. And then, let's see. Gigi, hey! Oh, hey, Shy Dragoness! Welcome to the nest. Let me pull up your bird as soon as I finish reading what Gigi said. I want to be a fire chef witch who cooks spicy tropical dishes that makes magic dragon fire breath. That sounds so cool. Oh my gosh. All right, let me catch up. Oh my God, Larry. I was like, okay, I can catch up. I've almost done it. Now I just need to see who subbed. Alari, thank you. Our wonderful artist Alari, who has whipped together many wonderful things and is whipping together even more surprises behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Shy Dragoness, Holly the Jaguar, Evie Fan, Izzy Vale, Celestial Twilight, Lilyflower, Kelsey Funk, Tanya, Nature Lover, The Small Artist, good to see you again, and Oodles of Noodles. I love your name so freaking much. It makes me think about when I play Stardew Valley and I see the little worms wiggling around. I call them Noodle Doodles. I have no idea why I started that. It's kind of in the same thing as a bucket of fish or goose bucket or any of those other things that I say. That one day Chips turned to me and he was like, what is a bucket of fish? And I had no answer for him. I don't know where it came from. But Alari, thank you so much for landing so many new eggs into our nest. Let me see. All right. All right. The flock has picked. Oh, no way. Chips' favorite bird. What? I have like this huge stack right here that all of y'all could have just become a big flock of. And it's actually Chips' all-time favorite bird, the catbird. We're going to have to dig up the catbird call. That has to happen. How many of you guys have seen the catbird? The gray catbird, some Latin name I am not going to attempt to pronounce. Common in brushy understory of woods, often in damp shaded areas. Stays within brushy vegetation, foraging on the ground or in low shrubs for insects, other invertebrates, and berries. It has a gray, sleek plumage and a blackish cap and distinctive tail. No other eastern bird is this color. And it has the catbird call. Oh, hey, Windfallen! Welcome! Oh my gosh, over a year? Oh my gosh. And Windfallen, you are going to be the rock pigeon, which is also known as the feral pigeon. I actually have a whole book about pigeons. Let me pull up the catbird call and pigeons, and then the bell rang, so we'll wrap up our little flower collecting and get ready for some Magic Chef Witch birthday parties with Sheldon and Diva events. 1 second, I have a pigeon book. I told you. I have a book about pigeons. I haven't had a chance to read it yet, but Windfallen, pigeons are awesome. Pigeons are so awesome. I will be thinking about you while I read this pigeon book. I'm tempted, I'm going to write your name in here now at the little intro. There we go. I have pigeons, Windfallen. There we go. I like doing that. Like, I have my joy journal by my side whenever I'm working and like checking comments or our Discord. And I try to write maybe one thing a day that you guys say somewhere that just tickles me, because it's really fun. It's really fun. It's just good motivation to kind of like see those little community moments. All right. And cat dog. Catbird, cat dog. Oh, I remember Cat Dog. My sister and I loved that show when we were little. We also loved Rocko's Modern Life, which takes on entirely new tones when you watch it as an adult, I will say. But let me see. Catbird call. The catbird is called the catbird because it has a kind of like meow call, basically. So let's see if this is a good... Come here, little YouTube-y video. All right. Are you going to be good at sharing that call for us? Maybe. I don't really hear the meow. That everybody, I muted the Animal Crossing music for just a second. Well. What do you guys think? On the scale of 1 to cat, how cat would you rate that catbird? I've always thought some of them sometimes sound like a cat. Yeah, it's kind of like meow, meow. It sounds like a really fussy cat. I guess when I think about like a cat calling, I'm thinking about that tiny little kitten mew, like the mew, mew, mew little noise they make. So when I hear the cat bird, I'm always on the fence of if it sounds like a cat. A 7 out of 10. It's about half a cat. 6.5 out of 10. A 7. I agree with that. About 60% cat, 40% bird. Why is that so funny? Okay, that's gonna go in the joy journal too. All right, let me fill up my pockets and then we will carry on with some of our adventures. I love that. Mel, oh my gosh. I didn't even think about that. I just showed you guys my tabs of shame. Anytime Chips looks over my shoulder when I'm on the computer and he sees my Chrome browser, it's just like 500 tabs. And he'll be like, so, and I'll just look at him and be like, I know what all those are for. I know what they're all for. Look, I have a lot of projects I always have going all at once. Oh my gosh. Hey Mochi, hi! Oh, Lady Fern, I love it. Cat bird. 60% cat, 40% bird, 100% derp. They're really adorable. Lady Fern, don't at me. Thank you, Annie. A good tea time. But I do usually have like 100 million tabs open. And I actually only started using Pinterest last month. I have almost all my other social medias blocked unless I am like going to focus and post stuff on it. But I started using it to make mood boards for our channel. So I have each of the series that we have, like Animal Crossing and Sims and Minecraft. I have different pin boards for them because I listened to a really cool podcast where a very fancy professor of psychology who works with people who need to focus better explained how your visual focus will always have your mental focus lead. So if you're having a hard time thinking about a project you need to do, you need to look at something that prompts that project. And making a mood board is actually great because whatever you're looking at visually, then your thoughts will like immediately start following. So that's why if you see a notification ping up, then you're more likely to like pay attention to the notification on your phone instead of like the homework you were trying to do. And if you like don't see it, if it's not in your line of sight, you're more likely to continue to focus on what you were trying to do. So I decided to make a mood board to help me get like really excited and get a lot of ideas for stuff we could do all on our channel. And it's been so much fun. It has been so much fun. Pinterest does a really good job of like figuring out what theme of images I'm looking for. All right, let me have a little sip of tea. Matt! Matt Aruski! Hey! Oh, Matt, the sacrifice of the sourdough bread was worth it. I may have worked on that bread from 10 in the morning until 8 p.m. at night because you have to like mix your leavening and you have to mix the flour and then you have to fold the bread for 2 hours and let it rise for hours. And I may have sacrificed a bread that took me 10 hours to make. But it was totally worth it because now we're hanging out again together. And Matt, let me go ahead. Matt, you are a cliff swallow. Oh, that is such a cool bird. We saw cliff swallows. Believe it or not, there were a ton of cliff swallows in Taiwan. When Chips and I went to Taipei and we lived there, how many of you guys were around then? I know Jack was, and I know a few of you guys were. Blaze, I'm pretty sure you were too. But when Chips and I lived in Taiwan for that summer that he was doing his study work at the university there were so many cliff swallows. And you might ask, where were there cliff swallows in one of the, like in the biggest city, in the capital city of Taiwan, like in Taipei? There were cliff swallows on the skyscrapers and the apartment buildings. Because what are those other than basically a concrete cliff? And so the cliff swallows actually had made their mud dauble nest on the sides of these skyscrapers. And it just really blew my mind. I loved them. I would watch them. They were almost like bats because they would leave in the morning to go forage for food and then they would come back in the evening. And it was like watching bats come back home to roost. It was really, really cool. Oh, Eminem you remember Taiwan too? It was so awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and the bamboo. Oh, Evan, hi. The bamboo that we had in the little garden at our Airbnb grew so fast. And there was a plumeria tree. Oh, I can't believe that was so long ago already. All right, and let me have another sip of water. I'm not used to talking so much, so I might need to slow down just a teensy bit. Look, maybe I have 9,000 videos on the main channel, but usually I have more of a break in between an hour of talking. I'm used to talking a lot, just not all at once. Gentleman New, thank you for the reminder about tea time. And Nature Claw, you guys, the headmaster of the Chef Witch Academy being Gandalf Gordon Ramsay terrifies me. I love that idea. Maybe there's like a curse if you're really bad at the Magic Chef Academy idea that we're coming up with, where like you become the idiot sandwich and you just like have bread that's like super glued to your face and you have to walk around as the idiot sandwich for a couple weeks. I wonder if like crows would follow you around and try to peck at the bread. And then T-Chef, you're getting your first owl crate. Oh, that's so cool. I don't get them anymore because Chips and I thought we were going to actually be moving to Taiwan in 2020. So I canceled things that would give us more stuff we'd have to put in storage. And now we are obviously not going anywhere for a while. So I'm actually thinking about investing in better streaming equipment, like a better camera and some lighting. I wasn't going to buy them originally because, again, we thought we would be in Taiwan. And now it's clear that's off the table for a while, to say the least. So I might be investing in more stuff. And I might even start getting physical copies of games. Like the new Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town that's coming out. I haven't ordered like a pre-order in a long time because I was trying to avoid getting physical things that we'd have to put in storage. And now we're like, okay, we're actually decided that we're going to stay here in North Carolina and not move for another year because it seems like the best option and the safest option. And okay, we got to not step on Comet. Comet, don't let me step on you. All right. Whoops. I did not mean to put away whatever I just put away. What was it? Was it a honeybee? I had a honeybee on top of my dresser? Nothing about this room matches. Comet! Careful! Nothing. You know? The more I look at this room, the more I think it's kind of amazing that the Happy Home Academy hasn't, like, kicked me out. I feel like I deserve them to send me, like, just this very disappointed red envelope. You open it up and it's just like a giant F. Like, you have failed. You're expelled. We'll work on this. We'll work on this one day. And Toby, I'll have to think about my first recipe to make as a Chef Witch Siri, but that'll be a fun thing that we'll do. All right. I think I caught up with some of those. Yeah, the main room is the definition of blurst. It might need some work. It might need a little bit of work. But all right, let's go ahead and change, and I will get ourselves all tidied up to be a little Chef Witch Siri. Hopefully, this will actually Wow, and then we'll look for a gift for Sheldon and maybe a gift to welcome Diva to the island, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and worry about how to take care of the bedroom another day. All right, let's go ahead and get our little Chef Witch dressed first, though. Oh, I have a little chef hat. Okay. So, should I wear a chef hat or should I wear a mage hat? I think we should wear a mage hat. Or do you guys think we should wear... Oh, what about a fruit hat? Oh, you guys. I kind of want to go fruit hat. Should I go mage hat or fruit hat, you think? Mr. Nook and the HHA would probably be at my doorstep. And Gentlemen do. Yes, I know I need to check the mail to actually find out what they think. Oh, and the frugal hat. Hey, the frugal hat might be really cute. Tangerine, that's a good idea. Oh, hey, Adelari. With the recent announcement. Oh, hey, a question. Okay, give me 1 second. Do we have other colors of the chef outfit? Good question, backlog. All right, we'll look at that as soon as I finish reading what Laurie said. With the recent announcement of Pokemon Legends Arceus, which I did a reaction video on our main channel to today. I did that reaction video with webcam, which I have never done because my brother called me. Like, I was minding my own business, editing some Planet Zoo this afternoon, thinking about breakfast, and my phone starts like ringing off the hook, and it was my brother. And he's never asked me to do like a video on my channel in the 7 or 8 years I've been doing it now. And he was like, can you do a reaction video to the Pokemon Direct? And I was like, okay. And so I did it. And that's how I learned about the open world Pokemon that's coming out. It literally looks like Breath of the Wild and Pokemon just had a baby. It surprised me quite a bit. All right. But anyway, with the recent announcement of Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think that's how you say that. What do you think of the idea of the Rowlet you're going to pick up being the ancestor of your Rowlet in Pokemon Moon? Perhaps given how rare starters are, the legend Rowlet's descendants could be a conservation effort to propagate the species with genetic diversity. That's adorable. I love the idea that it could be our Rowlet's ancestor. That's really cute. All right. And then let me go ahead and see if we have the frugal hat really quick. I have a lot of these. Oh, I need to help give people these sunflower crowns. We've got a lot of cleaning to do, guys. We've got a lot to tidy up. We'll have to make a little like cleaning outfit. I also have flowers. Do I have the frugal hat? Let me see. Let me see. I do. Okay. All right. Mage hat, mage, reef. I think I'm feeling the mage hat too right now, because it's just really adorable. Let's see if we have a chef outfit that can match it. Do I have a blue? I have maid dress. Do I not have the chef's outfit? I would have thought I would definitely have that. I mean, it could be a giant piece of sushi. Interesting. I actually don't have the chef's outfit. Okay. All right, let me come back over here. Oh, and thank you guys. Yeah, I would accept things that could be sent in the mail, except I would have to have space in my mail to do that. So we'll have to wait a little bit before we can like send out fun items to each other. I actually think I like this outfit because we're wearing mage boots right now. Oh, we could do a little star so she can like keep her little spices in there. Actually, this isn't so bad. Do I want to change? I kind of like this look. What do you guys think? Should we do... No, I don't think leggings. I actually kind of like this as a little maid chef. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, I love Syrian cats. I love your story. We're just gonna run with this like magic chef academy now, aren't we? Space Spice. It's cute. I like it. Oh, am I not wearing pants? I've been hanging out with Cranston too much if I'm not wearing pants. Actually, I think these, like, it counts as a full body. Oh, you can wear some pants. All right, let me think. I think I like this, but we'll go ahead and wear like these cute little culottes or whatever they're called. There we go. Cranston has taught us the glory of not wearing pants, but still. All right, now we need to make our way out of this house without stepping on Comet, because he's our friend, our little flat beetle friend, and we're trying to keep him alive. But let's go ahead and search inside of our storage. And hey, Starwolf, welcome to the adventures. And let's find a good gift to give to Sheldon. What about the throwback mitt chair? What do you guys think? Should we give the throwback mitt chair to Sheldon for his birthday? I feel like it would be perfect. Pantless chef mage Siri. Mochi. Who needs pants? Oh. I think this would be good for him. I think that we should give Sheldon the throwback Mick chair. It's been sitting in our storage all along, just for him. All right, let's wrap that up. So now let's see. We're going to wrap the throwback mitt chair for Cranston. So now that is ready. I totally forgot about the smushers in a bottle. Oh, hey, Angus! Do any of you guys have Angus? Starry Skies No Pants group. And Inkwell, it's so good to see you. Oh, I'm out of tea. That's okay. All right, 1 second, guys. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start up my little tea right over there. My kettle. Get some nice fresh peach tea. Oh, good night, Hippocrocodonkey Pig. Rest well, rest well. And Eminem, please, you have Angus? I think she's really sweet. Sometimes funny. She is a pig. She is a black pig, I believe, with like a cute little white bop on her nose. In fact, actually, we can see... I'll have to find where I put my amiibo cards, but I think I have an amiibo card of her. All right. I was reading a letter I got from my dad back home, and something he wrote gave me a solid DIY idea. I figured somebody out there would want to try building it, and with that, good luck. Clever Crafter Angus. All right. You know what? Bear with me here. I think a waste bin might actually be kind of useful. What if... Just hear me out. What if we took the waste bin into the flower fields, and instead of running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to Tommy and Timmy, we had the waste bin and we could just put the flower in the bin. Can you do that? Because I think that would save a lot of time. Oh my goodness. I already know the DIY. It's not waste, it's compost. Exactly, exactly. And Ziva, oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, here, I'm going to copy that. Ziva, you and like our queen frog are actually, and here, let me put that down somewhere so I can listen to some soundtrack music later. But you and Queen Turtle, there we go. Our Queen of Frogs, Queen Turtle, have really convinced me to like poke the Genshin Impact game because it sounds like it could be a lot of fun. All right, let's see. See, we're not throwing away, we're composting. See, reduce, reuse, recycle. Careful there, Comet. Exactly, it'd be compost. And NatureClaw, yes, we could, but money. But we'll have to see. Well, I'll think about it. I'll see how desperate I get. All right, let's see if we have anything we can give to Diva as a welcome to the island gift, perhaps? Yeet the flowers! Rin, I know. Okay, look, fine. Here, we're gonna own it. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna own it. And I'll post this on some of my socials. And I'm going to just be like, welcome to my blurst home. Here, we're always happy. It may be really special, but you know what? It's our kind of special. Welcome to my blurst home. Wait. Oh, no. Look. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Go fast. Go fast. Aw, dang it. Comet was standing perfect. He was posing for us on the little rocks. Comet, do you want to scoot a little bit more to the up? All right, come on, Comet. You can do it, buddy. Ah. Okay, he moved. That's okay. We've got the blurst picture. It does look absolutely terrifying. And you know what? How about a cute vanity for Diva? I think she's snooty type. And I don't really feel like having the cute vanity right now. I think that'll do. Let's give Diva the cute vanity as a gift for her to welcome her to the island. Where can you get the frog model on the lily pad? Oh, hey, Peter, hi! Oh, I'm so glad. I was really hoping tonight that I could set out to like just share some happiness and just some friendliness to everybody. And Lupa, 8 months. Oh my gosh. Okay, she's sisterly. Thank you, Miss Rose. Do you think she would like the, do you think she would still like the vanity? because I think that would be a good gift to welcome her to the island. And Peter and Lupa, let me get you guys a bird card to see what bird you've turned into today. Not peeking. Oh, cool! We had the yellow-rumped warbler earlier for a butter butt, but now we have a butter head. Look at this guy, the yellow-headed blackbird. I've actually never seen this one. It says it's common locally, nest and roost in marshes. Well, I haven't had a chance to go to a marsh in a long time, but the yellow-headed blackbird, nice. Cool, so now we had butter butt and now we have butter head. I like it. And now we are dressed as our little maid chef. We'll leave this blurst creation of ours behind for now. And then let's see if we can go find Diva and then take our wonderful, wonderful guy, Sheldon, his birthday present. Because that's wonderful. I'm so happy. I wonder how old he is today. Well, Rin, you've seen him around the marshes all the time? Oh, I am so envious. Cranston, do you feel a little better? I'm gonna talk to him every time we see him now. Oh, kind of weird how we keep bumping into each other today. No, it's not. I'm back here. And I love you. If the weather stays this nice, it'll be a starry night tonight. We could see some meteors. I don't know what meteors are, so I extra want to see one. No way! Oh, you guys, maybe we'll like fast forward time to wind down in a little, like later tonight, and we could actually watch some shooting stars. We'll have to see if Celeste shows up. Meringue! Oh, you guys, she's so cute. Quick, take a picture. Oh my gosh. All right, scoot. No, Meringue, stay there. Oh, she's so cute. I wanted to get a picture of her like studying the flowers. Oh, if only I could move this a little bit more. That's okay. Oh, here. All right, I forgot. All right, she's studying the flowers. Here. This is how it works. All right. Stay there, Meringue. Exit stage left. All right, we'll take a picture. All right. It just hit me. If I'm enjoying taking pictures of my Animal Crossing villagers in their natural habitat so much, I think we're gonna enjoy Pokemon Snap, my friends. Just saying. And hey, Dear Moth, welcome. All right, so let's see if we can find Diva, wherever she might be hiding. Oh good, Lupa, I am so freaking glad that your puppy's okay. That's always so spooky. How old is your puppy? Back to the, like, if Chips and I would get a pet question, we haven't gotten a pet because we just have no idea where we'll be after his PhD. I mean, with the work Chips is doing, we could end up, like, moving to China. We could end up moving, like, to any sort of college or university through the United States. We could end up, he might go, like, the, like, government route and get a government job. We just have no idea where we'll be in 2 years or 3 years. And hey, Silver Moon, which is why I haven't gotten a pet. Like, the reason I don't have my birds and my geckos anymore, I gave my birds to a wonderful woman who had watched over them whenever we were traveling. And she really wanted Boolean finches. And I loved her. And she was just, oh, we're back to flounder time. I loved her and she was really sweet, and Chips and I thought we were moving to Taiwan. So I needed to, like, for a year. So I needed to have a good home for my 3 little old girls that I had left. And she took my birds, and then I gave my geckos to my sister because we were moving to Taiwan. Now we're not moving. And I'm like, well, I really miss my pets. But we might be moving in 2 years somewhere, anywhere in the world, and I have no idea where that might be. So that's why we don't have any pets at the moment, even though we came so close to kittens and trying to do some fostering during the hardest part of quarantine. But anyway, sorry, I don't even remember what got me talking about pets. Let's just say there's a hunger within me for a little animal friend. But we just don't know when we'll be able to get one. Because it wouldn't be fair to, like, get a cat and then, like, move to Taiwan, you know? And hey, Jennifer, talk to Mr. Birthday Boy. Talk to Mr. No Pants King. Yes, I will definitely talk to Cranston anytime. But all right, I don't see Diva, so let's go do this. Let's go talk to... let's go talk to Sheldon, because it is his birthday. And Ziva, thank you. Oh, I'm going to pour my tea really quickly. All right, let me find something scenic for you guys to enjoy. We'll go over to Town Square and then I'll pour my tea. And Inkwell, I am so excited for Pokemon Snap. It looks like a really good one too. Oh, Diva's singing! And also Balloon! It's Octavian's head color red. Shoot, Balloon, not Octavian. Got it. Oh, look, everybody's joining in now. Oh. Ah. It's story time. Okay, so I thought Diva was gonna be kind of snotty and snooty, but it actually seems like she is really sweet to the more childish villagers in town, like Marina and Cranston. So I actually think she's kind of like a big sister sort of personality, and I think Diva might be writing a very unique story on Wildberry. And Random Girl Elise, welcome! Welcome! Thank you so much for joining the nest! Let me pull up a bird for you. Ironically, we're in front of a couple bird villagers. And you, my friend, the Brewer's Blackbird, which I actually think is an amazing, beautiful bird. The males have this glorious plumage that actually shimmers like rainbows. I like it a lot. All right, let me have a little sip of water. Thank you, Nightbot. Oh, all right. And Cranston, Inkwell, I agree. Cranston just has always been very clothing optional. I try not to judge. We keep it really, really friendly and open to everybody here on this island. But all right, let's go talk to Sheldon. Because Diva, I don't want to interrupt Diva singing when Cranston is clearly so freaking entranced. And Jennifer requested that we talk to Sheldon. So let's go wiggle over there and see what's what. What have you guys been doing on your islands recently? Because I have been... Okay, this is gonna sound silly, but I couldn't bring myself to play Animal Crossing without you guys. I know that seems weird. I even tried to record it, but it just felt kind of lonely. Like, not in a bad way, because I love our island, but like, I realized that over the months of streaming it together, like, all of the different places our island has, it has memories of all of you. Some of you were literally here, and I missed you too much. So I haven't had a chance to do much on my Animal Crossing island. So what have you guys been up to? Ooh, Cyber, you're still in December, so working towards Toy Days. Inkwell, having to get rid of a lot of flowers. I mean, I don't want to, but they've turned into a plague. Hey! High five, Inkwell, that's me too. And it's Sheldon's birthday party! Yay! Mochi gardening and planting, catching bugs. Oh, that's so cute. And Toast Plays, you've been working on pathing on your island and cleaning up weeds and flowers. It's a long journey. I was actually thinking how much I actually want to like adventure to some of your guys' islands in the near future. And hey, Starwolf, welcome to the stream. I'm so happy you're able to be here. And I was also thinking, you guys, in honor of Sheldon's birthday, I want to try planning some events where we can do some bug catching contest on the island. And then the people who win will actually get a special squirrel statue in our zoo crafting series. Hey, Ladyfriend, thank you. And then basically we'll do like a bug catching contest in Sheldon's honor because he's our survival squirrel forest ranger firefighter. He does a lot of things. A man of many hats, you might say. And then for the people who win the event, we might have a little squirrel statue in our Zoodesia series. Like we'll put up. Zoodesia, the zoo crafting series, is going to become more of like a crossover series for so many of our adventures. And I thought that would be like a cute little memento. So we'll talk more about that later. But all right, let's go ahead and, oh, a cute cottagey island with fantasy vibes. Lady Fern, that sounds beautiful. I would love to see some pictures sometime. All right, and then, oh, hey! Excalibur, you just sent everybody flying. Hi, Excalibur, welcome. You're just in time for Sheldon's birthday party. Oh, I'm always going to remember the 26th of February is Sheldon's birthday now. I really hope they don't have like a villager whose birthday is on leap day, because that would be a little bit sad. And T-Chef, thank you. Hey, you guys! So, for birds, Excalibur, I have a pile of bird flashcards that I actually got. They're North American birds, and I got this pile for Christmas. And so we've been pulling from this pile to see what birds people turn into today. And earlier we had Butterbutt, aka the yellow-rumped warbler. And then we ended up having Butterhead, aka the yellow-headed blackbird. And now we've got Butter, just straight up Butter Body, the American goldfinch. Oh, look at those guys. They sing so beautifully. So Excalibur, you're just straight up Butter Bird. Congratulations. And Gentleman New, thank you. Some birthday hype for Sheldon. All right. Yo, Rutabaga, glad you made it. Oh, Annie. Thank you, Annie. Early birthday gifts. We've had a lot of Butterbirds tonight. It's been really cute. It is like an evolution. It does sound kind of like Pokemon. You have Butterbutt, Butterhead, and then Butterbird. The final evolution. Oh. Don't be shy. High dive into the party, Splash. And I love how Sheldon and Julian are the two who are hanging out together. That is so freaking adorable. You guys, I never noticed how these little birds on the happy birthday sign. Oh, Cyber, thank you. Cyber, look at that birthday hype for Sheldon. And the end of winter in Wildberry, literally and figuratively. I am so excited. I need more sparkle water. We have a soda stream, and so we have carbonated water. Without it, I couldn't record nearly as much as I do. And I'll have a little sip in honor of Sheldon. And Cyber, it's so good to see you too. Ah, I have never been so happy that we had construction in our neighborhood in my life as having the fiber internet lines finally installed. Oh my gosh, they're humming and singing. Did you guys expect like Julian to be the one who would become like Sheldon's best friend? This is so cute. Excalibur, have a great night. You've got a soda stream too? Yeah, they're really wonderful. And Thunderstrike, hey! Thunderstrike, how are you? It's so good to see you. Ironically, I think we may have gone through all of our butter birds, but let's see. Let's see what bird from our bird flashcards you get to be. Thunderstrike! I was hoping we would get a yellow bird. You guys, the yellow warbler. It doesn't really get more yellow than that. I would argue that the yellow warbler is actually more yellow than the American goldfinch. That was amazing, Thunderstrike. Out of that whole pile, I think you got literally the most yellow bird that there is. The next Butterbird. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. And then let's see. And Toast Plays. When we unlock another emote on the channel, what would you like it to be? Cranston. Cranston in a towel. Alari, are you here? Can I... Alari. Alari. I love you, Alari. What do you think, Cranston? And hopefully now that I finally... They've cornered me with their adorable singing. I love that. Now that I've finally got my internet working again, and I hope it continues now that they've got the fiber lines put down, we'll see if we can like work our way up to being able to get partner, and that mostly means emote slots to me. That means room for Cranston. It would be Cranston. Absolutely. Also the burning to-do list. I'm pretty proud of myself because tonight we've done really, really well. However, last night when I was talking about the odds of being able to stream again, we did happen to get into quite the conversation about this emoji. It's already done. It's already waiting. It's already created. It's lying in wait. It's prepared. Hey, Alari. And yes, Alari made this one too. So, yeah, that one's already a given. And yes, like, honestly, Toast, the exploding mailbox, or who's the pelican who delivers the mail? Petey? Is that like Petey the pelican? Maybe just him like smushed under mail somehow. That would be really cute. All right, there we go. All right, let's talk to this boy Sheldon. It's his birthday. I really appreciate that you, my good friend, stopped by. And I'll appreciate even more if you, my good friend, have a present for me, Splash. I didn't know he was gonna say that. Oh my gosh. Appreciate this. I'm glad we came prepared. All right. Happy birthday, Cranston. Yes! I can open it now, right? What? An honest-to-goodness throwback Mick chair? You get me, Splash. You really totally get me. I gladly accept your generosity. That's a classy way of saying, thanks for the gift, bud. Did it please him? Did I pass the squirrel inspection? This is very important to me. I love squirrels. Before my next birthday, I'm going to make my major hockey debut. We're talking big time, baby. I mean, that's my dream anyway. Maybe it'll come true, Splash. Oh, he's precious. All right, Sheldon. Everybody wishes you a very, very happy birthday. Here, let me go ahead, grab this. And wait, no, I want to hold it. All right, hold. There, and then... Happy birthday, Sheldon! Gosh, our little survival squirrel is growing up, friends. Let's see. Oh, that's so cool, Annie. I love that idea. Have you guys been doing like anniversaries for your islands? We could do an anniversary for Wildberry. Is that like on my birthday? When was the first episode? When was the first episode of Wildberry? Let me find out. I gotta go to our channel, playlist. Okay. All right. I know I've got... There's 9,000 videos. One moment. I'm digging. I'm going as fast as I can. All right, when was this episode? March 20th. So March 20th, which was the day that it came out, basically, is the... Okay, I'm putting that on my Google Calendar right now. That's a Saturday, too. Oh, wow. That's a week before my birthday. All right. So, Wildberry 1 year anniversary. All right, I'm gonna see if we can come up with something special for that. I've got something in mind. I've got something that I've been thinking about. That's a hint. In mind for Wildberry. Toast, you got yours a day early? Holy cow. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. Backlog. I'm at that weird point where it's getting warmer and all I have to gift villagers are stuff for winter. You could be like my aunt Backlog. She actually buys like Christmas presents in March and like summer and then hides them in a closet in her house. And I've never seen someone be so diligent about kind of pack ratting away. She reminds me of a Christmas squirrel. That's what my aunt really reminds me of. Christmas is like the day she lives for, more than any other day of the year. And I have never met anyone who thinks about Christmas as much as she does. She doesn't just think about Christmas. I think about Christmas when it's like, you know, after Thanksgiving, we're warming up, like, oh, okay, really got to make sure I wrap up some gift ideas or make something for my family and friends. And so I think about Christmas like in the Christmas season. My aunt, she's thinking about Christmas when there's like a sale at a store in the middle of April. and she will take, like, she'll, when I would go shopping with her, she'd like pick something up. It's like April 4th. And she's like, this is a perfect Christmas gift for so-and-so. And I'd be standing there going, Christmas? But then she'd like ferret it home and put it in the Christmas stash. And then Christmas would roll around and then suddenly the house was transformed under Christmas presents. It was really cute. And hey, little Harmony, hi! And then let's see, Cybear, I have to share that last month. Oh, congratulations, Cybear. That's awesome. You've been able to get your tea. It can be really hard to jump through all of those hoops to get to that point. So I really hope that they work well for you. Congratulations. And then Miss Rose, you know people who buy, wait, you know people who buy Christmas presents in the post-Christmas sales? Wow. I didn't even think about that. I bet she does that. I bet she does that. She loves Christmas. All right, and Julian, hey, I get it. You want to talk to me, but it's Sheldon's birthday. He's the star today. Julian, you're amazing. All right. Sheldon, congratulations. Happy birthday. Let's see. Whoops. Sheldon, I'm sorry. I'm trying to have emotions at you, but I have forgotten how to have emotions. Happy birthday, Sheldon. Happy birthday indeed. Oh, all right. Is there anything else that we should do for his birthday? Here, I'm going to take a picture. There we go. No, how about we don't blink, little Siri? All right, let's see if I can get this just right. Sheldon, you want to look this way? Maybe look towards me? All right, that's cute. That's cute. No, everyone, Julian? There. Okay, good enough. Good enough. Yes. Okay, that'll do. We got it. There we go. Oh, hey, Gwen, good to see you. Oh, Gwen, congratulations on the second kid in Stardew. Leaving already? That's cool. Today was fun. Thanks a bunch for your present. Take care, Splash. Oh. And then let's see. Oh, Saya, that's going to be a very special anniversary for you. I'm really happy to hear that. All right, so guys, we're back. I keep wanting to like pinch myself. I am sort of shocked. I really didn't know if it was going to work, and now it actually is working, and I don't really know what to do other than to stare in horror at my blurst house. And there's also other streams that I have been thinking about trying out. Like I want to try, oh my gosh, you're back too? Come here, friend. No, come back. I got him. Oh, little cute bagworm. I like him. Maybe I'll put him in my blurst home. But I also want to try doing some like other streams. Like we've been talking about doing a not so berry challenge in Sims 4 and blending it. So I want to do like not so berry swirl where I try blending 2 of the different challenge colors and mixing the rules together. And then we talked about doing RimWorld, which some very, very, very old school patrons will remember as being some of the most hilarious streams we've ever had. But out of curiosity, as we wind down for the night, and actually I think I'm going to sell this stuff and make it night, and we'll see if Celeste is coming for shooting stars and maybe do some wishes on shooting stars to wish us luck. But then as we wind down for the night, I'm curious, like, what would you guys like to see now that we're like actually here? Wildberry is going to be keeping us busy between the mail and the awesome village. We haven't found Diva. I was just about ready to wrap up. I'm like, all right, party's done. Found some butterbutt birds. Who needs to welcome the new villager to the island? Not me. Whoops. And Toby, just sending positive vibes and hugs. Love everyone here. Oh, you guys. I've missed all of you. This is fantastic. All right, let's go find our... No, come here, Bagworm. You're going to be my little friend for a while. Queen Turtle! Yes, Queenie Turtle! Hey, I've missed you too! We were just talking about you earlier. Oh, it was all good things, I promise. I don't remember what, but I promise it was good things. And Gentleman New, zoo crafting is also on my list as something to stream. Minecraft. So I actually haven't played. This is a little humbling to admit, but I haven't played vanilla Minecraft since I did You Ate She's, if you can even call that vanilla Minecraft, which technically I don't think you can. I haven't played that since like I did You Ate She's with the You Ate She group. So I have no idea what new Minecraft is like, other than the fact that there's like axolotls and llamas, and I think a panda and foxes now, and there's like caves and geodes and archaeology stuff. So I've been thinking of maybe doing just some kind of, perhaps not chill, I imagine there'd be a lot of screaming involved, but doing some live streams of just going in blind on like the new Minecraft snapshot and seeing how I do, and maybe trying to do it as like a one life sort of thing. So, you know, you die and then that world's like locked away and we can't do that. So that is definitely something I'm considering as well. Yeah, Gardner Golfy. Yeah, I think I'd be willing to do that. And we could make it like a portal so we can send things back to Zudesia, because Zudesia is like our crossover world. So that would be really fun. And then, oh, which one? Right, Queen G, it was just a little snippet about you, but I remember it being good stuff. And then, I'll never forget that UHC that I should have won. That horse killed me. That was not fair. That was not fair. I remember that horse. That was pretty fun. Yeah, hardcore would be kind of fun. Chill Minecraft, but also hardcore. The cave update. Wait, is the cave update already out? The really cool cave update? Oh, Starry Sky, good night. Holy heck, Diva is still singing. All right, we'll chill with her for just a second. This feels like good Wildberry vibes. And Alara, we gotta get that new song going up at some point too. Okay. Oh, Inkwell, you crashed on a desert island Minecraft? Whoa! So the cave update is coming out summer. Thank you, Smaggle. So maybe it would be a good thing to like get used to the new Minecraft. Yeah, so that could be really fun. Okay, the beta is out. PixArk, Gwen, if you check, I actually have a few PixArk videos on our channel. They're buried deep in the playlist, but you can find them. And then, hey, Leah, hi! I have missed you guys too. I know, right? A world of axolotl and bees, like toast. I really want to see those new animals. I kind of think it would be really fun to have a challenge where we'll go to the new world and our challenge is to find all of the new animals and maybe bring as many of them back as possible to our research base, because that would be really fun. And yes, Gentleman New, I need to wrap up Mutazoni. So Mutazoni is on my list of things to do too. And also Pokemon. I do want to like do some Pokemon like Pokedex hunting with you guys. I just need to finish the freaking Sword and Shield story. So yeah, like now's the moment. I am feeling so super pumped and excited about being able to stream again. If you guys have any suggestions of things you would like to see, then let me know right now. And I will have that to refer to as I figure out my plans for March. March is my birthday month, and so I really do want to try playing Sims as a treat to myself. Maybe RimWorld. I need to see, I haven't played RimWorld in like 2 years. There might be a lot of death involved. But I need to see if I can get RimWorld and all the mods I want working again. RimWorld's really fun for story building, if you guys like stories. The list of games I want to play is so long. Story of Seasons. Story of Seasons. That one I might make a series on the YouTube channel. We'll have to see. Oh, yeah, Zookeeper and Dinosaurs. Pixelmon Ranger. We could do some Pixelmon Ranger sometime. And yeah, ponds in Minecraft with actual fish sounds so cool. It has been so long. Niche challenges. Oh, you guys like Pixelmon Ranger. That's good to know. Good. That makes me really happy. Yes. And yes, okay, so you guys do want to see some zoo crafting. That makes me happy too. Toby, yes. Breath of the Wild, yes. That is on the list. And hey, Puppins, welcome to the adventure. And Gwen, I actually have the Story of Seas, or the Friends of Mineral Town, the Harvest Moon Friends of Mineral Town game. I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. If you can't tell, I love farming games, so I try to keep it to like 1 or 2 farming series at a time. And let's just say the Stardew Valley update is amazing. I love it. there's gonna be a lot of Stardew Valley for a while because I batch recorded it till my voice gave out. Oh, lemon cake is so cute, Toast. The creator of it is just absolutely so precious. And Erratic Jolteon. Oh, I'm so glad to know that you enjoy the Star Stable streams. Queen G Turtle, you know what? Breath of the Wild has been on my list for so long, and I don't think it would make like a good normal series, but I think it'd be fun to stream. Because everybody already knows about it for normal series. But I think it'd be fun to stream, especially if I was searching for all the birds and animals to take pictures of. And alas, backlog, I don't remember any of the Chow stories other than the one I told you on Discord. Alas. Oh, it is so freaking cute. Okay, I'll have to try out Breath of the Wild and I'll have to try out the lemon cake. All right, and I think Ziva's finally done. So let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Oops, oh, never mind. All right, this is fine. I'll wait till a break in the singing and we'll introduce ourselves to her. That wasn't meant to interrupt. Apologies. Whoops. But all right. So Chips actually needs my help on a project tonight. So I would love just any last minute comments or questions or suggestions for things. Sometimes funny. I love Spore. Spore is really fun. Queen G Turtle, you startled me. Clumsy Panda, Gonk Gonk Gonk, Gigi's World, Green Hat, Sarah Monkeys, welcome to the nest. Thank you so much, Queen Turtle. Queen G Turtle. Let me go ahead, close my eyes, close my eyes. What do we got here? Akami is another thing that I'm going to be working on recording for March too. I really want to play some Sims challenges, so you guys will probably see some challenges coming up soon. I peeked. I'm not supposed to peek before I pull the bird. And the birds that Queen G Turtle has arrived at the nest. Oh, is the house sparrow. The humble but absolutely adorable house sparrow found all over the entire United States. I'm sure you guys have seen some house sparrows because they're usually the ones who are popping around the bushes in cities and enjoying all of the little seeds down there. You can find them in parking lots, for instance. I love them because they're so adaptable and they stick in those adorable little flocks and they're just cute little tiny brown birds. They're precious. Oh, you guys. Oh, do we have it? Do we have it? And Pathless, oh, Ilaria, like, what happened to Pathless was I had a hard time actually playing that game. It was pretty tricky. And then MC Galaxy Koi, if I had any fish as a pet, what would it be? Sorry, just really curious. I did ask any questions as we wrap up for the night. And if I had any pet fish, I think I would want another one of those, oh, I'm so tired. I can't remember what they're called. Wait for it. They got the whiskers. They got the little mouth. They got the little sucker fish. Little sucker fish. I used to sell these guys at the pet store I worked at. I know they get really big. We called them Klingon fish when I was a little kid. The little sucker fish that go up the sides of the tanks. No, I know them. I know them. Oh my gosh, Plecos! Thank you, Quinn. The Pleco. I actually really love Pleco. I think Plecos are really cool. Here, I'll leave you guys, because they get huge. Have you guys ever seen Pleco large size? Like, people see Plecos at fish shops all of the time, but they get really, really big. I will show you, friends. All right. Is that the right video? No, it's not. Fine. I have to save the image. Like, here is a picture of a woman for scale next to a Pleco. Oh, it's been so long since I've had to save something in the desktop folder for stream images. And I just think that Plecos are neat. Lately, that's how I've been defending a lot of my choices, is just being like, I just think they're neat. That's all we need to worry about. All right, but here we go. So those guys, the little sucker cleaner fish that go across the glass and they like clean up after the other fish. I just think they're neat. Good night, Ziva. Good night. They're really cool. They're really cool. And Cyber, yes, the Plegos also do jump out of tanks. The ones who get big tend to do that. My mom had one that was very, very large and had the same thing happen. But all right. So let's go. You have those guys, but tiny ones, Mochi. Give them time and they'll potentially grow. Broomfishes, that's so cute. Yeah, they get really big, sometimes funny. Some of the varieties, at least. I think some varieties of the species stay a little smaller. All right, entwining vines, have a lovely night. I interrupted Diva, but I want to introduce myself to her. Hey there, I promise I haven't been dodging you. Just always seems like we're going in opposite directions. She's very friendly. Anyway, I'm Diva. I moved here. Oh, she moved from... Who has this? What? So she actually moved here from someone else's island. Lograthia. That has to be one of you guys. I have only ever visited like your guys' islands and have you guys visited me. So I moved here a little while ago from Lograthia. Who brought me Diva? That's amazing. And Toast, thank you. Good night. Good night. Well, I'm glad I met you. I'll see you around. All right, Gemstone? All right. Still got more to say, Gemstone. I like how she's been hanging out with, the sky is going to be gorgeous tonight. We might even be able to get some shooting stars. Yes, unfortunately we'll miss it, but that's okay. But she has been hanging out with Julian, and she's singing to Cranston for literally hours. I like her. We'll see what Diva has to offer us. They can autofill from random islands now? That is so cool. Oh, yay, and Puppins, I'm glad you like peach tea. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up tonight to see if Chip still needs help with the project that he's working on. And also to give my voice a rest, because it's been a long time since I have had to have like the streaming endurance on my voice. And then, oh... You're a silly goose. That's what you are. I don't need to pull a blurred card to know which one you are. Oh, I'm blushing so hard. I'm gonna go see what the love of my life, my best friend, and my partner in all of our adventures is up to. And go say hi to Chips. And then we will have more streams now that everything is working out. We will try out streaming other things, but I think right now we've got plenty of work to do on Wildberry to keep us busy. So you guys, it's so good to see all of you. Heck. Oh my gosh. All right, let me check something really quickly. Oh, I'm so happy that it's all working. All right. And... oh, hey! You guys, it's been a long time since we've been able to send Luina some giraffes. Oh, I don't even remember how to do this. Let me go ahead and see if I can set this up. And let's go raid Luina and send some giraffes to her tonight. Just to share the giraffe joy now that we've finally got the internet working again. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to remember how to make this work. It has been so long. All right. And then let's see. All right. I need to see if I can make this work. It has been so long. Oh, T-Chef, thank you. And yes, Wild Oak, I do want to send you guys to Luina. Okay, look. I might have 800 million tabs open right now, but I know what they all do. Usually. Oh lordy, oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Is this gonna work? Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, there we go. It worked, thank goodness. Look, I'll remember everything. Until then, I leave you guys with Diva having serenaded Cranston into a lullaby of sleep. I just cannot wait to be able to share more adventures with all of you. It's so wonderful to see all of you again. And I hope you're all gonna have a great night. And also, take flight, our wonderful birds, and welcome back to the nest. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Good night, everyone, and stay curious.